What's up, boys? Okay, we are here to have a new video where I'm gonna explain what I do on a daily basis on the chart, or actually what I do to day trade and make money. Exactly right now, live. Okay, so first of all, I'm in Thai right now, which means it's 3 p.m. for me, as you can see. So in 5 minutes, the launch session is starting. So let's actually prep for the sessions. Now you're gonna see how simple this strategy actually is and how much time I actually spend on the charts. You'll see that what I do is pretty fast. Basically, it takes me like a minute to set up everything, set alerts, and then I just fuck off and wait for these alerts to be hit. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's go do this first. Just move it to the side. Okay, so we have these four pairs that I'm trading mainly. I have oil right here, which is the pair I just want to see. I need one trade to actually see the spreads and slippage on a live account, and then I'm gonna just take it off because I have these four pairs. I don't need it, but I want to see how are the spreads on the live because it should be good. And I have here the LRV stuff. So let's get into it. First, let's check the bias. Okay, so 4 hour time frame. Boom. Let's see. NQ here, it's gonna be bearish because of this break to the downside here, and obviously this break here to the downside. It gapped down, so it's gonna be bearish. But we have to pay attention how this candle can close above this fractal, and if it does, that's gonna change the bias in bullish. So as you can see, this candle has only 1 hour left, which means at 9 a.m. on the chart, that's actually when the candle is going to close. So I'm gonna mark out 9 a.m. and I'm gonna say that it's a bias switch. And I'm going to actually create an alert here as well. Boom. Let's put bias switch create. Okay, so now we have, hopefully if this, okay, yeah, now we have the alert here that is gonna let us know that at this time there might have been a bias switch. Okay, now that we know that we are bearish, we're gonna go over to other pairs as well to check that out. So AUDUSD going to be obviously bullish because of these breaks to the upside here. The market is bullish. EU as well going to be bullish right here. So we had first a bearish bias right here and right here, but then price went up and closed above this, so that's going to be bullish. Gold going to be bearish as of now. We have a break, so we had this to the upside and then we had this to the downside, so we are bearish right now, but this could be a close above here, so it could be a bias switch as well. So if this candle closes like this, then it's going to be a bullish bias. So right now 9 a.m. is also going to be a bias switch on gold right here, and I'm also going to set an alert here. Boom. Okay, now let's do oil, the last one, 4 hour time frame. Boom. Oil is going to be bullish because of this break to the upside here. Nothing since so far, so yeah, bullish, and that's it. Now we have actually decided what the bias is. Now we know what we are going to do on each pair, which means on oil we are going to buy, on gold we are going to sell, and on EU we are going to buy, AU we are going to buy, and Q we are going to sell. Okay, let's mark out everything now. The next step is actually marking out the session times and actually what we are waiting for, the levels. Okay, so let's start with oil here. So currently is daylight time savings in the US, so the New York session is moved 1 hour earlier, so the London is going to stay at 8 a.m. but the New York Open is 12 instead of 1 p.m. That was usually like that, and the midnight is going to stay the same. So right now here oil, it's bullish, or it has this green line, which means we are looking for longs, which means that I'm looking for Asia low to be swept for me to find buys. Okay, so I've explained this a lot of times, how the trade usually goes and everything, but we mark out all the levels, then we wait for a sweep of that level, a fake out, and then a break structure in that direction, and then a retrace into the fib tool 0.618, and that's the entry. That's what we are doing right now. So we have to first wait for these levels to get hit. But let's mark them out first. Okay, so we have marked out oil. Let's do that on gold right now. So 8 a.m., 12, and midnight. Nice. And we are bearish at the moment, unless the bias changes. So we are going to mark out Asia high. Okay. Boom. Nice. EU next. 8 a.m. 12. And midnight. and we are waiting for the highs, sorry, the lows, because we are bullish. We are looking for longs, which means we need the lows to be swept. Just put an alert on them. Boom. Next one is AUDUSD. It's gonna be 8 a.m. 12 midnight, also bullish, which means we are waiting for these lows. Boom. And NQ. Now with NQ, it's gonna be, it's usually 14:30, so it's gonna be right now 13:30 or 1:30, because it is 1 hour earlier for the US man. The New York Open is 1 hour earlier. And now that we mark that out, we can see that NQ has already swept at the moment. So this is the whole of, so basically from this line to this line is the actual Asia session, so like this. And we can see that in that range, the highest high was this, and it actually reached it right here. Price actually directly at open of London reached the high and swept it. Okay, so we can move Nasdaq now into swept category, and we have to wait. If the buyers were to switch before we get into a trade and it remained bullish, then, or actually switched to the bullish, then we would have no trades. Okay, we would have to just restart all of this, delete what we had happened. If we had a fake out of sweep, just delete that and forget that, and actually look for lows to be swept. That's how you go about it. Now this is basically it. This is all I do. Now that we have swept on NQ, I moved it up here, and now I'm waiting for a first bearish candle, or the first opposite of the sweep candle. So once it prints out a bearish candle, I'm going to mark out the fake out zone, wait for that to be hit, and then a break structure in the direction I want to go. So if right now I'm bearish, I'm looking for the sells, I need a break after the fake out to the downside, and then a retrace up into the fib tool, and that is it, boys. Okay, so if we get any trades, I'll actually come back to this video, and I'm actually going to show you guys what actually happened, and I'm going to show you every step of the way. So right now, as of this moment, I'm waiting for a bearish candle, which looks like it's going to be soon, and then a fake out, and then a break structure, and then we can actually get the entry. Or if we don't get the entry before the buy switch and the bias actually switches, then we have to wait for price to sweep the lows. But if it doesn't switch, then we can just enter the same trade. Okay, and that is it, boys. Okay, so I'm leaving you here. Let's see what happens next in the day. Okay, boys, so here's what we have going on right now, and I forgot to mention one thing. Let's get over this first. Okay, so on NQ, as you can see, we have the first bearish candle. That means we can set the fake out zone. So it will go from the fib tool, previous session low to current session high. Boom, right there. And the 0.079 is the level of the fake out. So with this candle, as you can see, it went up above this line, which means the fake out has been already completed. So we can actually move Nasdaq into the faked. And now we are waiting for the break, and the most recent fractal I have right here is this one. And this looks like it could be a fractal, but not yet. So I'm gonna set my alert right here, and I'm gonna wait for that. And then as well, what I forgot to mention actually is we have the news today. Okay, so let's check what news events we have for today. Let me actually remove this and use this week like this. And let's actually see. Okay, so today is Tuesday. So on Forex Factor we don't have anything, but let's check my FX book if we have something here. So we have Tuesday, boom, ADP. ADP is banned for my specific strategy, and it's at 19:15. So that is Thai time. I want the yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna just mark out like this. So I'm gonna set an alarm 1 minute before that, so I can actually have time to exit out of any trades if I need to. And that is it. So 15 news in 15, 19. So that's gonna be 18:59. I'm gonna set an alarm. Boom. That's it. Now I'm notified if we actually, so these, we don't care about these, but we have this one. Okay, so now I'm notified that if I'm in a trade and there's news in 15 minutes, I have to close the trade. That is about it. Now we are waiting for the rest, boys. Okay, so what's happening on the chart, boys, is actually we got a bias change on NQ and gold, like I marked out. So now we are looking for the lows instead of the highs. So everything we had, we have to like just delete that and wait for the lows to be swept for us to actually do something else. And basically, yeah, we right now don't have any electricity in the villa. It went off, so we are cooked in terms of that. And even like my internet, like my personal internet, went from like 5G to 3G, so that's cooked as well. Can't even open my charts, but Let's just hope nothing actually happens. It doesn't look like it will for the MAC accounts, but maybe on LRV actually something does happen. We are waiting for an entry on NQ and gold, so we have to see what actually comes from that, and if we can actually take some trades, or we are going to be cooked with this internet and electricity. So yeah, that's why I'm talking to you like this, because I can't just show you my laptop because my charts won't even fucking load. But yeah, look at the state of this, bro. It was just raining, like hard. Now it's not raining that bad. It's just a little bit. Everything is pretty wet, but hopefully we can get like electricity soon, to be honest. Okay guys, I'm back here and let me show you what actually happened today. So as you know, NQ and gold changed the actual bus, so there was absolutely no sweep at all on no pairs, so we get no trades today in terms of my MAC model. So nothing at all, nothing really came close to actually sweeping. And then actually we had an NQ short on the LRV and an NQ short, sorry, not NQ, gold short as well on LRV. So that's two trades that I missed today. The reason is because we had a cut off power, so we had no electricity in the house at all. And also like my 5G data went to 3G and I couldn't even open any fucking charts at all. So yeah, it is what it is, but it is like I'm not really mad about it or anything like that I missed these trades, because I only have at the moment one account with futures, so I have to rack that up, to be honest, to actually start getting something done with LRV, because right now all I'm doing just trying to pass this account and that's it. So I'm going to I'm just doing FOL on all my LRV trades, and that's about it. So yeah, this is all like for today. I don't trade New York anymore for MAC model. So all I have left is basically waiting for gold, EU or NQ to actually do something in New York session for LRV, and that's about it, boys. This is all I do. Basically just chill in between when you don't actually have any trades and stuff. Yeah, that's about it, boys. It rained today as well. That's the reason why the power cut out as well. But yeah, yeah, this is about it. This is like the usual day in terms of like the charts and everything. So just like mark out everything. After you mark out everything, just wait for it to get hit. If nothing gets hit, then nothing. Today was an example of that, where we had no MAC trades at all, but we did have two LRV trades in long session. Okay, so both of them won, but I couldn't take them, and it is what it is. You move on, to be honest. But yeah, this is basically it. You take the trades and it's simple. Like you just go off of alerts. Once the alert goes off, you take your laptop, make the trade, and that's about it, boys. Like it's pretty simple and no complications needed. Okay, so thank you, boys, for watching this video. I hope I can see you in the next one. And yeah, peace out, boys.